So friendship apparently means different things to different people, and I got the unique opportunity today to explain that to one of my lifelong non-friends. So I get a phone call from somebody that I've known pretty much my entire life. And for the sake of this video, we're going to call him Derek, because that's his real name, and I'm 42 years old and stopped giving a fuck whether or not I piss people off a long time ago. So Derek calls me up on my personal phone and tells me that he's doing a pricey remodel on his house, and is explaining all the things that he's doing and how much money he's going to make once the house sells after the remodel. There's only one snag. To complete all these repairs, he's going to need permits from the county, and the county wants to make sure that the septic system is going to support all the changes that he's doing to his house, like the addition and adding a bedroom and additional bathrooms. So the county has mandated that somebody like myself come out, dig up the septic, pump it out, inspect it, and then have it available for the county inspector whenever they come so that they can see where the tank is at and have the drain field flagged. So Derek calls me. So when this phone call takes place, I'm not in the office. I'm in my truck, in a McDonald's parking lot, eating my lunch. I've got a burger in one hand and a phone in the other. I'm not able to take this phone call. I don't have anything to write with. I don't have a free hand. I give him the phone number for the office and I say, hey, call the office. They'll take care of you. And so he does. A few minutes later, I get a phone call from the office and they let me know that he name dropped several times, almost like it was important to him that he knew me. You know, that's the kind of thing people do when they're trying to get a discount. Now, the magical day arrives and the crew goes out and does everything they're supposed to do for him. They do it really, really well. They finish up the job. He's happy. And then the crew lead says, hey, listen, the office made a note. You paid a 50% deposit up front. I need to collect the other 50%. Do you want to take care of that with cash, check, or charge? And at that point, he starts freaking out. Well, the crew lead does what the crew lead's supposed to do, which is call me. And as I answer the phone, I hear the crew lead start to talk to me, and then I hear some shuffling, and all of a sudden, I'm on the phone with Derek. Derek took the phone out of my crew lead's hand. This is not a great way to start a conversation with me because that is blatant fucking disrespect to my employees. Now listen, I'm not entirely fluent in douchebag, but I'm going to do my best to parlay to you pretty much what he said, and it goes something like this. What the hell, man? We've known each other our whole lives, and you're out here charging me like this? Like, what are friends for, man? I thought you were gonna hook me up a little bit. Like, we've known each other. We went to school together, dude. I even let you date my sister. I'm sorry, what? So to tell you what good friends Derek and I really were the entire time we were growing up, I'll tell you this. We both went to public school, same grade. It was in a military town. His father was an officer. He comes from a good family. I don't know what the hell happened to Derek. And his sister's a super nice person. But pretty much every day in public school, Derek made my life a living hell. Whenever I broke my leg and had a cast from my hip to my ankle and was walking on crutches, Derek would repeatedly, anytime I walked past him, kick the crutches out from underneath me. It was not uncommon for me to be walking down the hallway and catch one of Derek's shoulders directly in my chest. Any opportunity that Derek had to make my life miserable, he did. One time in gym class, while we were waiting by the exit door of the locker room to be released into the hallway, he took the Virginia history book from our history class, turned it sideways so that he hit me with the spine, and full on swung and hit me upside the head to where I was seeing stars for like half an hour. Damn near knocked me out. But I was always hesitant to complain about Derek because my father was enlisted and his father was an officer. So I just kept my mouth shut and grinned and bore it. Needless to say, Derek and I are not friends. We never have been. I was just forced to tolerate him because he was in the same community. Now listen, Derek picking on me made sense logically and culturally. I was the skinniest, smallest, nerdiest looking guy in the school, and he was this great big jock with a cliche haircut that made him look like Johnny Bravo. So I understood that. Now, I learned very early in high school how to spot these individuals. Call it a defense mechanism, I can spot them a mile away. And yeah, I did date his sister, but that's only because she was in chess club and yearbook staff, two groups that I was in. And it's not that he let me date his sister. He kicked my ass on a regular basis for dating his sister, made my life a living hell. I've never had my ass kicked so much over a woman. I didn't get to date her, I paid for that shit with blood. So when he calls me up bitching over price, there's absolutely no sympathy in my heart for him. I'm not gonna overcharge him because I'm still good friends with his sister, but I'm not gonna give any kind of discounts because he's a douchebag. So after he gets done bitching, I decide to take the high road. I'm like, listen, we may have known each other for a long time, but employees still get checks and bills still have to be paid, so the price is the price. Sorry, man. Well, apparently that's not good enough for him, and he keeps going with the, I can't believe you're doing this to a friend. So at that point, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna go in for it. So then I just finally told him, like, Derek, I don't know what you call friendship, but the only thing I ever got out of knowing you was getting my ass kicked. You're a prick. You've always been a prick. You're always gonna be a prick. So there's no price breaks here. You needed something, you're gonna make a shit ton of money off what we did. I'm not giving you a discount for it. I didn't really know how to explain to him that if he was actually my friend, he never would have been charged anything. And instead of me sending guys over to do it that I have to pay, I would have just gone over and done it myself. That way, I hooked up my friend and it didn't cost me a lot. A business is not here to make friends. A business is here to make money. So go ahead and pay my guys the money that you owe me, or there'll be a workman's lien on your house by close of business tomorrow. Now, he didn't have a lot to say about this, and he ended the phone call with, fine, man, I'm never gonna fucking call you again. And I'm like, listen, you're not hurting my feelings at all, but do me a favor, say hi to your sister for me. Now, I've waited my entire life to be able to say that to somebody, and the opportunity has never presented itself until that moment. And being able to actually say that to somebody is as fulfilling as you would imagine that it is. And he hung up the phone. As a small business owner that does business in my community, there have been several times where people have had to remind me that I'm here to make money and not friends. This was not one of those times. I knew full damn good and well that he wasn't getting a damn bit of a discount. So let this sort of be a reminder to all of you that 9 out of 10 of your friends aren't your friends. You're simply convenient for them. And if you start treating your friends like they treat you, you will very, very quickly discover who your actual friends are. So, in honor of Derek and his douchebaggery, and kind of like as a one final fuck you from YouTube, I'm bringing back a t-shirt from my merch store that's been discontinued for a year. The one that says, make money, not friends. If you like the t-shirt, head on over to the merch store and pick one up. If not, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and remember, always take care of yourself first.
You're not bitter, are you?
I'm not bitter, I'm paid.